2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The mighty Mississippi River carving it and checking out Utah's opening lineup. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Horford is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Gay in at the 3 slot. And for Memphis, Johnson is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Brogdon in at the 1. Down low, and the dunk by Giannis.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Horford finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now here's Hardaway. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one's good by Gay.
Come on, you can't allow Gay to get comfortable from beyond the arc. He really stretches the D when he's nailing that long ball.
Brogdon looking it over. Johnson outside. The pass to Giannis. And yes, it's good.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. He said what we've heard from teams many times in similar circumstances. This series doesn't really start until one team faces elimination. He knows what they're up against. They're on the road playing a great team. It's going to take probably their best effort of the season tonight to pull this one out. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Simmons trying to get open. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Largely because of that length, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Brogdon. A shot, no good. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Gay finds Schroeder. 1:35 left in the first quarter. And that's going to be a treble. Brogdon against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. And there's Brogdon on the assist from Hardaway.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
Left side, Horford. To the inside, Schroeder. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Now, here's Brogdon. He dishes it to Giannis. It's blocked. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. He's got the ball.
And when it comes to athletic small forwards, Gay is the cream of the crop. An aggressive player whose reach really helps him on both offense and defense.
The Jazz shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And so Gay nails both of them. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brogdon. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. No good on the shot. So Utah will take it the other way. Gay outside. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And too long on the shot.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Hardaway passes to Antetokounmpo, and it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, he's a solid shot blocker now. It's thanks to his timing and great anticipation skill. It's not easy scoring on Horford.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
Richaun Holmes out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. That shot missing. And it's Utah the other way. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
They just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
Now Johnson. After the missed 3 from Dennis Schroeder. And the 3 ball is good. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Horford the pass to Gay. And he banks in the layup. Gay's got 7 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Now here's Hardaway. Inside, here's Brogdon. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Get up, Malcolm. You think this guy is just about jumpers? There's more to his game.
Gay outside. Horford in the post, guarded by Holmes. Horford, no luck. Outside Hardaway. Brogdon the pass to Holmes. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And maybe the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Schroeder. Off target with his 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Giannis against Horford. Kicks it out to Giannis. Trying to get open is Johnson. Giannis no good. Jazz trail by 3. The shot and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 51 seconds left in the first half of the game. Sweet little floater.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Brogdon against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got the lead back up to 5 now for Memphis. For Utah, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway.
And when Gay is nearby, you have to be aware of his vertical. He really rocks the rims on these jams.
Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. Al Horford with the rebound.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Here's Gay. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, man, and the muscle of Gay is insane. He just gets some hard shots to fall despite the obvious contact.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. And it's tied up with that one. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Giannis. He has 6. wing, Hardaway. No good on the triple. So a tie game here as we finish the first.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So and guys, for the Grizzlies, although they haven't been dominant in this series so far, and that wraps up the half.
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. Rudy Gay having a dominant impact in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
So on the floor for Utah, Ben Simmons is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Horford. And it's Schroeder in a shooting guard. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And stolen by Horford. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the astonishing athleticism of Gay puts defenders in a bind. He knows how to get under their skin.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Hardaway with it. Passes it to Johnson. Hardaway dishes to Johnson. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Outside, Horford. Charity stripe shot, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Horford's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah. The Grizzlies shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Ogden against Gilgeous-Alexander. The offensive rebound. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Jazz. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Simmons.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Schroeder against Hardaway. Pass to Johnson.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Here's Schroeder. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And now a 9-point Jazz lead.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
A floater, and it's sent back by Horford.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
16 feet away, and Utah again with the bucket.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
And now it's looking like it's going to be their night. I mean, the lead keeps getting bigger, bigger, bigger.
Ogden left side. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Gay. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
.121 left here in the third quarter. To the paint. Johnson surveying the floor. A shot by Brogdon, wide open. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And shows great poise when looking to score. Brogdon has an advanced offensive identity.
The pass to Gay. To the middle. Horford against Holmes. Horford kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Holmes. Ogden against Gilgeous-Alexander. Brogdon outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game.
And to me, this is the perfect spot for a Giannis jump shot. Keeps the opponent honest.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Schroeder against Hardaway. Now here's Schroeder. D right on him. Releases. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Well, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
Contest twos, right? We'll contest.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Hardaway is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Johnson, and it's Holmes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Schroeder trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Johnson inside, working on Horford. Jazz leading by 7. Gay with no one around. A 3-pointer, no good.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brogdon. Passes it to Schroeder. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
I mean, he does things that other bigs simply can't. Horford, a phenomenal passer for his position.
Antetokounmpo passes to Johnson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And both free throws good for Johnson. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Here's Schroeder. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
That's good from Schroeder. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Giannis outside. Outside Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Hardaway has got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Grizzlies. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Schroeder against Hardaway. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. At 6, and it's good for 2.
And hard to blame the defense there. I mean, I just love how focused Gilgeous-Alexander is no matter who's on him.
The pass to Giannis. Puts it up from 15. That one wide left.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt. He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Horford. Simmons inside, covered by Giannis. A nice shot by Simmons.
And you see how comfortable Simmons is. I mean, he has the size and touch to be effective down there.
Brogdon against Gilgeous-Alexander. They grab their own miss.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And guys, that's just about going to do it here for Game 5. Always pivotal. And now we look ahead to a critical Game 6, but a huge win tonight for the Jazz.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rudy Gay.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
And the rejection by Holmes. Hardaway with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Schroeder. Rebounded by Holmes.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and so it's Utah with the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could